Kartik is a wonderful independent artist and he's an incredible singer. Very soon we'll be hearing him in many films, many videos. It's a pleasure to have you, Kartik.
ये कलाकार का प्यार, कलाकार हो, क्या मजा आ गया आप दोनों को मिलकर. आई लव यू.
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा सदा. Namaste everybody.
Namaste, Kartik. Welcome to Marghazhi Mozhi. Welcome to all the audience. Thank you so much. High energy and so many languages, 6 languages, and then slowly Saraswati Namastubhyam. Ultimately, it is the Devi who gives us the blessing, right? So thank you so very much. And the first shout out which goes to is Lalita Ramamurthy, who's already put a comment, my most favorite.
Hi, Lalita. Thank you so much. She's lovely.
Yes, she is that, and thank you so much for connecting us. And I want to ask you the first thing that कौन चक्की का पिसा आटा खाते हो जो इतनी एनर्जी लेके आते हो? Tell me that.
Well, you should ask this to my mom. उन्होंने क्या चक्की का आटा खाया है?
खुद भी खाया और आपको भी खिलाया है ना?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the energy comes from them, and I think overall, I think जहाँ पे I've been brought up in so many places across India. So I think I've taken that energy from people, and that helps me also keep myself energetic and also connect with people in a better way.
Very true. Like you said, other people's energies, it rubs off on us and we feel more inspired to do. Like I'm feeling more inspired to ask you questions. अब जब माँ को बुला ही लिया है conversation में तो कुछ माँ की बात करें. So your mother is a sitar player, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Please, could you share a little bit and
Yeah, absolutely. I think वो बोलते हैं ना कि the third generation is the so-called lucky one who can pursue their passion. So I am that third generation. My mom is a fantastic sitar player, and she's my first guru. I have learned whatever I have learned. Starting se I have learned with her, and she has also taught me the vocals. She learned the tabla to teach me to sing, and she can accompany along with me. So बहुत सारा struggle she has done. The fact is कि उस time पे those times it was not that easy to just pursue your passion. How we can do it in this age and this generation, because I think somewhere my parents, they sacrificed their passion, because the first thing is to survive and eat. So pehle that roti kapda makan, if once that is done, only then the next step, you can go and pursue your passion. But I think my mom, she had really worked hard. I remember she telling me stories where my tata, my grandfather, he was a very progressive man, and all my mother's sisters and including my mother, he used to tell them, "Dekho, whatever you want to do, you do, but unfortunately I don't have that much money to pay for your for the passion that you want to do, so I'll never stop you, but if you want to pursue your passion or do something with it, you'll have to earn yourself." तो उस वैसा करके my mom, she used to I think learn shorthand in those times, and she used to type and get some money paid to her guruji to learn sitar. So yeah, a lot of grinding. In that sense, we have been pretty lucky ki amma just took me one day to a guruji and said, learn from this guruji. So that way we have been very blessed and very 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 what do you say, lucky, in some sense, that our parents did that churning so that we could pursue our passion. In fact, not to forget, I should definitely mention that she had received the Sangeet Natak Academy Award when she was, I think, 23 or 24. But again, usko professionally to continue that, it was a difficult time, I guess. So yeah.
So, salute to your mom and to all those moms who take those efforts to make sure that their children's dreams are realized, not just their own. Wonderful.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
Kartik, I kept it as a free flow conversation and as a free flow session. So, what do you think you want to share with our audience next in terms of
Ha.
singing or music, or what do you want to do? Tell me that.
So, there's been, so like, I think people can see that I'm wearing some kind of t-shirt here which says Amol Vani 2.0. And this is something which is really, really close to my heart as a composer, as a singer. And the reason is that, I'm very deeply involved with the Indic knowledge systems, and the Indian wisdom, the ancient Indian knowledge really inspires me, motivates me. I think it's where my heart is. And that led to something called as Amol Vani, which means Amol means invaluable. It doesn't, you cannot put a value to it. It is so precious that it's invaluable. And Vani, like that the Vedas are called Vani because for the
Yes.
simple reason that they were transmitted orally. So Indian knowledge and Indian tradition has always been, of course, there it's written, but the core way of transmitting the knowledge has been through gurus, through Vani, and it has therefore traveled so many centuries and millennia, and we are finally in 2025 still with all this knowledge as a treasure. So Amol Vani 2.0, which it's like an upgraded version. And why I chose to call it 2.0 is in two sense. The first one being that because I'm a musician, I thought that it's so fascinating. For example, if I ask you something, okay, and you tell me what is your vague memory about it. So if you see a small kid, let's say a 2-year old or 3-year old, okay, and the kid is unable to speak, but you think and tell me, is the kid able to sing something or hum something or not?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
They would have just heard a twinkle twinkle, they would have just heard any rhyme, they might not even know the meaning of it, they might not know what does the word even mean, but they're still able to sing it. So music has that power to just capture the senses in such a beautiful way that even if somebody who doesn't know the language can pick it up, and the kids are the best example of that. So my idea was that why don't I compress the knowledge of the past, the wisdom of the past, in a song format. And this knowledge can be anything. For example, I did a series of songs of festivals in Amol Vani. Now, generally, what happens in festivals is if you listen to general songs, it will be, oh wow, it's a very happy day, and let's go merry around, hey hey ha ha, dance and khatam. Okay. But my idea was that why are we even celebrating this? What is the core reason? What is the origin story of these festivals, and not just the folk tales, the folklores, but I wanted to also document what is the written scriptural evidences of most of these festivals that we celebrate, and can I put it into a song, like a 2.5 to 3 minute song, where it becomes something really fun for the audience. It's compressed in a song, and they can take it with them, in their minds, and they don't have to actually memorize something. So that is how Amol Vani 2.0 was created. And then I, made so many songs. And Tarini Chandrasekhar played a very crucial role. She writes all my songs, and a fantastic writer. She's my cousin, and she writes beautifully, very, very well read. Again, very, very interested in the Indic knowledge system. So she writes all these songs, and it's difficult to compress an idea. For example, let's say Pongal is coming up, right? Now, Pongal is celebrated in different names across the country. Somebody will call it Makar Sankranti, somebody will call it Uttarayan. There's a Pongal. In Northeast, they'll call it Bihu, the first Bihu. So there are many names, but the core idea is the same across India. Whether you go east, west, north, south, it's ultimately about the harvest, the cultivation, and then also the agaman, or the entry of that, the first bliss of that harvest, which brings you prosperity in your houses. Because India has always been an agrarian economy in the past, and irrigation has been a very core part of how we used to live. So that, that jaggery, that sugar cane, that rice, the local, so all that, I
Yeah.
wanted to capture it into a song. And how do I do that? So that's how this started. In fact, I would like to actually sing it for you, if that's okay for
Please,
the audience.
please do, please do. And in fact, I wanted to say that people are going back to it, growing your own vegetables, growing your own fruits and back.
Absolutely.
So it's like you're coming around a full circle. So the
Yeah.
celebration is definitely something. So please go ahead. I'm going to put you out in a highlight so that, we
Thank
can
you.
see
So
more
I'm
of
going
you
to
and hear
sing
more of
this. This song is called Pongalo Pongal, and it's written by my dad.
you.
Little portions, and some portions of it. We found a very beautiful couple of poems online. We are still able to find who wrote them. We're not able to
Okay.
find the names, but you'd like to give them the credit also.
Yeah.
What does Lalita say? Creative, brilliant, and yet so.
Wait, let
Oh,
me.
thank
Extra
you,
teacher
Lalita.
Lava Bolwani too.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lalita.
So whosoever
Yeah.
is seeing this on Facebook, YouTube, and all the other platforms, I want you all to clap along with me, because it's a super fun song. Because you're talking about Pongal, guys. Come on. So let's go into the festive mood, and I'm going to start the song for you all.
Mm.
பழையன கழிதலும் புதியன புரிதலும் நலமேயாம் நலமேயாம் பழையடி பழையாய் வந்த நல்லதோர் முதுமொழியாம் முதுமொழியாம் தை மாதத்தில் தை திருநாள் பொங்கலதில் நற்காலை பொழுதினிலே நாம் எழுந்து நீராடி கொண்டாடுவோம் 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 கொண்டாடுவோம். கோலமிட்ட பானையதில் கொத்து மஞ்சள் கட்டி வைத்து பானை தன்னை அடுப்பினிலே தான் வைத்து கோலமிட்ட பானையதில் கொத்து மஞ்சள் கட்டி வைத்து பானை தன்னை அடுப்பினிலே தான் வைத்து நல்ல பசும்பாலை தானதனில் ஊற்றி வைத்து ஓந்த பால் நன்றாக பொங்கி வரும்போது நாம் பாடுவோம் நாம் பாடுவோம் நாம் பாடுவோம் நாம் பாடுவோம். So yeah, that was Pongal,
Yeah,
which is
Padmavibhushan, yes.
beautiful.
A little early into it, but we are just getting right into the spirit of Pongal. So amazing. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Um,
Absolutely. So, like you would have noticed, for those people who couldn't understand a few words, just to give you a little hint, see, the song also talked about what happens on the day. You know, in that earthen pot, you'll have the turmeric, and so it's like, how do we pass on this knowledge to the next generation? And I feel music is such a beautiful way. It's fantastic and it's fun. So yeah, that's what the journey is. Let's see.
So I think I want to ask you a few like buzzer round questions. So you sing in 6 languages, but which
That's
language do you think in, Kartik?
Oh, I think in Hindi, because I was born and raised for a majority portion of my life in the northern part of India. So I was born in Kanpur, and I was raised in Patna with Bihar, and then Uttar Pradesh, and then Punjab and Haryana. So Hindi is something that comes to me naturally. I think in Hindi. But then yes, I've stayed in Gujarat, Ahmedabad, Chennai, and then now in Bangalore. So in some ways, I've also picked up the languages of all these places, and it's beautiful. No, our country is just amazing. How food, language, dress, and the character of the city just changes so
Wait,
beautifully.
wait, you've taken away my question. Which is your favorite food? That's my next
Oh,
question.
my favorite food. See, okay, that's a catchy question. Okay, see, then I'll say this. Okay, um, you have put me
You
on a spot.
no,
No.
no, that was just that. So
Okay.
favorite
I'll,
city?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. See,
Uh,
in the northern cuisine, okay, I actually like dal makhni, and I like paneer burji and those kind of things. In the southern cuisine, I like my amma's sambar,
okay,
and then I like varaka sabji along with it. Um, and oh, I like Mysore masala dosa.
okay. So here our Lalita has his food. The guy loves to feed
That is true. That is true. Those who know me, if you're going to
it.
come to my place, I am going to treat you so well, make you eat some really amazing food.
Yeah, great. So now that you've mentioned only salty things, should I ask you what's your favorite sweet?
Okay, I really love jalebi and rabdi. I love
Okay.
malpua and
Huh,
motichur laddu.
great. Favorite season?
Oh, you know what? The perks of being in Bangalore, I love the Bangalore season, which is throughout the year.
And most unpredictable.
Yeah, and the best thing is it doesn't. I am spoiled in Bangalore. I love Bangalore. I love the weather here. So I think it's always a Basant Ritu in Bangalore. Always Basant, which is fantastic. Never too cold, never too warm and hot.
Yeah. Which actually, when I mean, I knew you live in Bangalore, so I was going to ask you this question. What kind of flowers or things? Bangalore has got these, seasonal flowers and stuff. Is there some
Mhm.
flowers, some nature
So,
which inspires you and you feel very inspired at that time?
the sad thing is that a lot of people like me who have come from outside into Bangalore has led into this humongous urbanization. And Bangalore, in fact, you'll be surprised to know, the sad thing is there is a road in Bangalore, the old Bangalore, which is called Sampige Road. Now Sampige was the flower Sampige,
Flower.
but guess what, not even a single tree of Sampige is left on that road.
Okay.
It's all gone.
Mm.
So yeah, Bangalore has changed quite a lot. Uh, Flowers and all, I hardly see any. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I made my own flowers and trees in my studio.
Yeah, that was amazing. I just love the backdrop. It's great. Are we going to listen to some more music before we talk a little bit more? And just
Absolutely.
sorry, before you continue, Karthik, I just want to say maybe you just want to keep that speaker, I think, little away because we were
It's too
having a
loud.
little,
Too loud.
yeah, yeah, just
Okay.
little. No, not loud. It was not heard. Like I mentioned to you, it needs to be just a
Okay,
little.
okay. I'll keep it low. I'll keep it low.
Yeah.
So
No,
I talked about the Basant Ritu,
yes, sir. Yes.
and after Pongal, the next festival that comes up is Basanta Panchami, and
Mm.
there's a very fascinating thing about Basant Panchami, which many people might not know. See, we all know that we celebrate Saraswati ji on the day Basanta Panchami. Everybody loves to wear yellow. And the beautiful thing is, when I went into the research of, so all these songs have taken a lot of research, because I didn't want to put something that was unauthentic. So when I went into the research of it, and those who know me and those who know Amol Vani, Saraswati is something that I'm really, really connected to. And this festival, Basant Panchami, which was on the fifth day of Basant, it really fascinated. Why do we even wear this yellow? Like, how did it even come into the popular culture of wearing yellow on the day? And I found out that, the ancient river Saraswati, the Vedic river which used to flow, it was so full with water that during the season of Basant, the growth of mustard along the banks was amazing. That yellow has gotten carried on in the sense of the color. So with that ritual, we have still preserved the idea of what the weather, what the times, the ancient times used to have. We have kind of preserved that idea. So that's where the yellow comes from. And the other beautiful thing about Basant Panchami, before I go into the song, is that, why do we even worship Saraswati? What is so special about Saraswati that we worship her during Basant Panchami? So, because the civilization, like, in all ancient civilizations, they have flourished along the river banks. So the Vedic civilization, which has, in Rig Veda, there are so many mentions of river Saraswati, because they were all along the banks of Saraswati. And now with the advent of the archaeological survey digging up in Rakhi Gadi and other sites, that there are hundreds of sites along the ancient Saraswati river, because all the knowledge was shaping up there, and all the civilization was flourishing up. So it's a way of showing gratitude to her, that because of you, the knowledge has come to us. That's why we are celebrating you. So that's how it has gotten into the mind and the essence of us even today, although we might not know so many details. So this song is called I Basant, super fun song, a dance number. And it
Go for
encaptures
it.
all this knowledge that I talked about. So I'm going to sing that
Thank
for
you.
you.
Thank you. Go for it.
Is the volume okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, dang 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 dang. वेदों में बसती ऋषिवाणी में रमती आदिकाल से है कल कल बहती सदा नित्या रस भरती ताल और राग में बहती है युग की विधात्री माँ सरस्वती आई बसंत लाई तरंग झूमे कुदरत के हम संग संग आई बसंत लाई तरंग झूमे कुदरत के हम संग संग Oh, dang 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 Mama gari sani dang 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 dang. Oh, thank you, Sita Lakshmi ji. ओ धरती ने ओढ़ी चदरिया पीली लहलहाती सरसों मिट्टी सुनहरी तू भी लहरा ले बसंती का रंग फल फूल निकाहो उल्लास ये उमंग आई बसंत लाई तरंग झूमे कुदरत के हम संग संग आई बसंत लाई तरंग झूमे कुदरत के हम संग संग हो डंग 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 पमगा सानी डंग 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 डंग. So yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. So we need sisters, right, to help us, encourage us. And then when my sister is a fan of yours, what can we do about it?
Thank
Just
you,
thank.
thank you, thank you, thank you, Sita Lakshmi. Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you.
I on QFR, supremely popular show by Subhashri Auntie, and
She's a great fan of QFR and of Subhashri, and of course, so it's her thing. Friday is that's her thing for us. So this she's got
yeah.
fun vibes in here. Pepi Saraswati, yes, we need to know this.
Yeah, see, like I said, it has to be fun for people, and somehow, I don't know, there's this feeling that all this ancient and traditional stuff is so scary and it's
Serious.
stringent and serious. I want to break that. I want to break it. So never have I ever heard such a peppy
Uh,
song on Saraswati. She's
She's
rocking. Yes,
rocking totally.
she's so totally.
I mean, there's no sitting quietly and playing the
Veena.
veena or anything. Now there's just get up and give it a good gig. And thank you so much, Kartik. That was really a lot of fun. And
Thank you.
you mentioned that we have Pongal, we have Vasant, and there was some more to Amol Vani, or
Yeah, so
what?
so so see, there are series of songs. So I've released about 6 songs, which so in the order it goes like Pongal, Basanta Panchami, then it goes into Shivaratri, goes into Holi, goes into Navaratri, and then Deepavali. So these are the six key festivals that I had covered in that series of songs. And I also traveled to all these places, different places. I wanted to see how these festivals, because like Navaratri, in south we have such amazing golu in our homes, and in north if you go, people especially in Punjab, they'll have the kanchake, and they'll have the girls coming into their houses eating those puri and halwa. In the west you have such amazing garba. In the east, you have the beautiful dances. So I tried to go around India and also see how we celebrate such beautiful things, and it's just amazing. Yeah.
So was that a bike ride or was it
Oh,
very
no,
car
no,
and all?
no. No,
Play.
wherever I can go the most easily, I go. I'm not the biker types. No, no.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just because that's the next thing which people do is try to go and so which is your favorite city to travel to, or which you would love to go back again and again? Do you have
Yeah,
a favorite city?
that's a great question, and I think after going to that place for about 3 4 times now, I feel that it calls me again and again, and that is Banaras. Banaras is, I think, which we call Kashi, Varanasi.
Gosh.
I think that place has something. It has some vibration which you can only feel when you're there. I mean, I do, now I realize why our ancestors would have maybe told for people to ultimately go there for the
Right.
final salvation, because it is really it's a fascinating place. Can you imagine that there is this a wall on the right hand
Mm,
side of the wall on the Manikarnika Ghat? You have all the people who are through the fire element, they're going and meeting back into the universe, and then on the left hand side you have this Kashi Vishwanath Mandir, where a new energy, where new life is born. Both are happening parallelly, simultaneously, the cycle of birth and death, and you
yeah.
actually see it with your eyes, and you feel like, Bapre, where else in the world will this happen? In India, only on our land it can happen. So Banaras is a fascinating place, and their food is lovely.
It is definitely, and it is a must place. Yeah. So right time to sing Safar or the song on the Ganges. That's what Lalita is saying.
Aha.
So we have a
Oh,
request here. Yes. Oh. And
okay.
okay, so this I'm not actually going to put out here, Sita
Wow,
Lakshmi.
you were born in Varanasi. Arre
Yes.
baapre. Look at who is telling who. Yep.
No, no, no. So when I was born, I didn't know all this, right?
But
So,
do you
and
visit
I had,
Varanasi?
and it was not my contribution that I was born there. Okay. So,
But see, if you are born there, matlab ki there is a divine intervention.
हाँ भाई, ठीक है आपने
Dekho.
कह
See,
दिया.
that you cannot take away.
Thank you. And of course, my father was in the Indian Army and he was serving there at that time. So I'm military hospital product, Varanasi.
Oh yeah. So do you go back to Varanasi?
So we did go back. I went back again as a child, and then again we went back in 2018 to do the
Oof.
certain rites for my father-in-law. We
What
did go back,
did you see the
and
the new ghat and
yes,
the
yes. But we would like to go back again, and let's see. We can wish maybe
you must
2025 will
go
bring us there.
and पहलवान की लस्सी पे मलाइयो और लस्सी रबड़ी तो खाना ही पड़ेगा.
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल। खाने-पीने के मामले में कोई शर्म नहीं है हमको।
बिल्कुल.
Okay. So is that a song which Lalita has mentioned, Sing Safar on the song Ganges?
Safar.
Is that
I'll sing a few
yeah,
lines of Safar for you all. So Safar is a
दो
song
लाइन?
which I just released, just I
Mhm.
think about a week back, composed by my brother Vinayak, and
Mm.
it was composed by him I think some 15 years back in his college days.
Oh.
And
Okay.
we made it now because usko abhi time nahi hai. He is doing his own professional work. So when he told me कि यार ये गाना बनाते हैं, I was really excited. Very unique song. I'll sing a few lines of it.
Please.
कल मिले ना मिले वो पल, मिले ना मिले तेरे मुकाम का वो पता, मिले ना मिले आज की कल की एक है दास्तां, गिरता संभलता चलता ये जहां, नाव नदी से है अनजान, पाँव गली से है अनजान, क्यों है भला तू यूं हैरान हो. So yeah, that was Suffer for you. Those who want to listen to the full song, they can see it on my YouTube channel.
Yes, yes. I was going to say that about Amol Vani also, that people can listen on your YouTube, and
Yeah.
so they should they should subscribe, which as I have also done, they should do that. And we are almost at 30 minutes plus, and I still so much to talk. But let's talk a little bit about Gharana. Tell us a
Okay.
little bit about that, please.
So I am just fascinated with these 2.0s, and in that 2.0 fascination, Gharana is also one of the IP which is called Gharana 2.0. And the reason, like I said, I am very motivated with our ancient knowledge and the kind of things that we have done in the past. So Gharana in the ancient times, people used to, if you know that it was also a physical boundary which led to people saying, okay, this is our style of Gharana. That agar Patiala Gharana, there's a singer, so they have a particular style. Same way Mewati Gharana will have a different, Jaipur Gharana. So Gharana is also because of the boundary and also the way they sing, the style they sing. For me, what I realized was that because I was traveling to so many places and I lived in so many places and learned with so many gurus, I did not stick to any one particular Gharana. So I felt ki okay, I think this is all music. क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है? I'm learning this, and somewhere my mom and dad had a very big hand to play in that, because they also said कि यार जो सुनना है सुनो, जो करना है करो. I wanted to bring that concept. So 2.0 in the sense ki I think now the physical boundaries have blurred. People can go to YouTube, listen to anybody whom they like of different gharanas. At the same time, I wanted to make it, modern, upbeat production, but the songs will be very traditional, bandish based. So I thought, why not give it that 2.0 touch? That's how Gharana 2.0 had started, and that's where I started putting out songs.
And that was the Jao Jao was a
Yes. So Jao Jao was one of my key songs of Gharana 2.0. If you listen to the song, it's like very rockish, and there's a guitar and drums playing. But if you see the bandish which I have written, actually it talks about long distance relationship. Very modern concept.
right.
So the idea is that bring it in a traditional
Make it
format and
relevant.
modern. Yeah, relevance.
Make it relevant.
Yeah.
But my question to you is, I mean, I've heard of तानसेन और all कि उन्होंने गाना में मल्हार वगैरह गाया और बारिश हो गई. ये आपने क्या गाया जो वहां पे रेनबो आ गया? मुझे ये बताएं जरा.
देखो
I saw
इसमें
your
मेरा
video. मैंने कहा, how does this person? How does the rainbow happen?
No,
Tell
no, no.
me
See,
that.
I have nothing to do with this. This is all ऊपर सरस्वती जी का there's कृपा. I have not done anything.
तो मतलब एक रंग दो नहीं, full 7 रंग में blessing मिले आपको यूं.
अरे,
So for people
if
who are
he is not
confused, go
there,
ahead.
तब कर नहीं पाएंगे कुछ without
For
her
people
presence.
who are a little confused, go ahead and watch the video, and you'll see that there is a rainbow coming up, and of course Kartik himself mentions that there's a miracle. So I wanted to definitely ask him that how do you make miracles with songs? So, and of course
I
beautiful
have
music.
realized one thing. Yeah, if we want, no, if you think of making something which is अच्छा होना चाहिए, hit miracle, वो बनेगा नहीं. वो तो it has to just flow through you. I think that is what Saraswati does. No, it's a river. It flows. So music also has to flow. If it doesn't flow, मतलब फिर we can't think and make. It has to, like so many people have said before. I'm not going to say anything new, but we are just the medium, and the music flows. It's eternally flowing, and it flows through me, it flows through other artists. वही है. It's just that.
Right. So thank you, Kartik, for that. And you're going to sing that.
I'll sing
And,
I'll sing a couple of lines of
yeah,
George.
we'll please. Thank you.
जाओ 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 ना मैं बोलूं तो से जाओ 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 ना मैं बोलूं तो से जाओ 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 ना मैं बोलूं तो से करत ढिठाई मुँह से पिहरवा करत ढिठाई मुँह से पिहरवा ऐसे ना सताओ जाओ 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 ना मैं बोलूं तो से जाओ 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 करत हो तुम काहे मुँह से ढिठाई करत हो तुम काहे मुँह से ढिठाई तुम्हारी आस में रतियां बिताई आए अभी और आते ही जाने के ढूंढत हो काहे बहाने जाओ 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 ना मैं बोलूं तो से जाओ 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 जाओ
थोड़ा सा रुक जाओ, थोड़ा सा रुक जाओ.
नहीं मैं नहीं जा one of my friends gave a counter song to this. When I said jao ja, so he said aao balma.
So Kartik is blessed, deserving famous Maestro Shankar Mahadevan. Yes, I saw many of the videos and stuff, and we are at the end of the session going to share some, not some, appreciation from lots of celebrities and gurus who Kartik has been blessed to work with. And so we also have my friend Priya saying, enjoying it. She's a singer and her kids are also, and I will definitely connect you to them, Kartik. I'm sure you will enjoy interacting with them. Lalita, of course. Thank you, everybody who's watching this now, and thank you, everybody who's going to watch this afterwards. Please don't forget to continue to post comments. In Marghazhi Mozhi, we have gone through many languages today, and I'm so grateful for that. The whole concept of Marghazhi Mozhi was to cross language barriers, and I think you've been a great catalyst, motivator, activator, everything who has helped to do this. Thank you very much for your time. Much appreciated, Kartik. Any last message you want to say? Something?
Yeah. I would like to, definitely share my compliments for you for doing this fantastic show, Marghazhi Mozhi, and I think you're doing such a fantastic job of getting so many artists on the platform together, and people can see them. We live in such different places, but the thought of it itself is so beautiful. So thank you for having me here on Marghazhi Mozhi. And real pleasure, and lots of love to all the people who are watching it. Do subscribe to Shambhavi's channel and my YouTube channel, Music Kartik. And my Instagram ID is I am Kartik Raman, so you can also follow my music there if you'd like to.
That sounds great. Wishing you all the very best. We've just started 2025 and we are waiting to see what else you're going to offer us in this year. So thank you very
12
much.
songs mostly coming up this year. The first one releasing in Feb.
Fantastic. We're just waiting for it and to start with from February. So thank you and bye-bye everybody. I'm just ending it, but please do watch because we have a video out here where Kartik is getting some genuine appreciation from people who he and us, all of us really respect. Thank you so very much. Bye-bye.
Namaskaram.
Okay, here I am with my favorite. When I mean favorite, he is my favorite, Kartik Raman, and he is an incredible singer, composer, performer, and he's always ventured into multiple projects, musical endeavors which people don't normally think about, and that's what I appreciate about him. It's a new song called Jao Jao. And which rag is it in? Vrindavani Saranga it is, and it's got a classical kind of texture to it. Beautiful composition, composed by him, written also by him, performed by him, video shot on him, everything. And it's such a fabulous song. And in today's day, getting to getting to hear melody which has got depth, which has got aesthetics, essence of classical music, very rare, because you got to be capable to be able to do it, and he's capable. I wish you all the very best, Kartik, and God bless you for all that you do, and you know, whatever it is, I'm always there with you.
Hi, this is Ehsan. Listen to Kartik Raman's new song Jao Jao on his YouTube channel, Music Kartik.
जाओ 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 ना मैं बोलूं तो से, पर मैं ये जरूर बोलूंगी, कार्तिक रमन, how beautifully you've rendered this song and how beautifully you've composed this as well. कार्तिक एक बहुत ही बेहतरीन कलाकार हैं. जितनी बखूबी ये इंडियन स्टाइल, क्लासिकल स्टाइल के गाने गाते हैं, उतनी ही बखूबी से ये बाकी जो स्टाइल्स हैं वो भी निभाते हैं. मैंने इनके साथ कई सारे स्टेज शोज किए हैं. ही इज अ लाइव वायर ऑन स्टेज टू.